Hi everyone. So in this video, I want to explain the group video project that you'll be working on this semester. So as you can see at the top, the title is called Creating Informational Videos About Job Seeking and On-the-Job Communication Skills. So you're going to be creating videos in groups that you're going to stay in throughout the entire semester. And these videos can either be about job seeking communication skills or on the job communication skills, which I will detail later in the assignment instructions. So I want to start by just saying what one of CMU's vision statements. So CMU will be nationally known for preparing innovators, learners, and leaders who positively impact their local and global communities. So I'm hoping that with this project, instead of just doing a bunch of individual, like separate assignments that aren't related to each other, I want you to be working on things throughout the semester that will culminate in or end in a full video project where you can actually help future MSIS students to learn more about getting a job or on the job communication skills. So I'm hoping that through this project, you will get to practice being an innovator and getting to be creative, and that you're going to be learning things and that you're going to be leaders in your group, and that you will be positively impacting your local community by helping future MSIS students next semester, because I will be sharing the videos that you create with my future BIS 605 students. So let's move on to the what you'll be learning, which are called the student learning outcomes. So I won't go through these because there are a lot of them, but feel free to take a look at these on Blackboard. So this document is in Blackboard. So you'll be learning lots of different skills by working on this project. A lot of communication skills, both written and verbal, along with lots of other skills. So let's go ahead and move to the next page. So these are the different topics. So like I said, you're going to be talking about job skills, and specifically communication job skills. And I've divided them into three categories. So the first category is kind of chronologically what you would be doing first, which is you would be preparing for a job, like trying to build your resume, like build your skills. And then job seeking skills are the actual things you would do to find a job, which would include writing your resume, writing a cover letter, practicing for a job interview, as well as networking and attending job fairs and searching for jobs online. So all of these things are job preparation and job seeking skills. And again, if you notice, all of these have to do with communication as well, whether it's written or verbal communication, and building relationships, which is part of communication. The next section, so once you get a job, then we move on to on-the-job communication skills. So all of these are things that you would have to be able to do on the job, like writing emails, presenting to clients, talking to your supervisors and coworkers, working in a team. So all of these are things you'd actually be doing on the job as far as your communication skills. And then finally, we've got intercultural communication skills, especially if you're going to be working in the US or in another country, then these will be very important. And when we read through the culture map book, the intercultural communication skills will make more sense then as well after reading that book. So these are all the different topics that you can choose from. All right, so how many videos should you make and how long should the videos be? So this is a very important section to make sure that you pay close attention to, especially when you write your project plan, which is the first assignment you're going to be doing as a group. So you can see that the requirements depend on how many group members you have. So in your groups, you can have between 2 to 4 people. So if you have 2 team members, then you'll see you need to have at least 40 minutes or create at least a total of 40 minutes of video by the end of the semester. So that would average out to 20 minutes per person. If it's 3 team members, that's at least a total of 60 minutes, and 4 team members, at least a total of 80 minutes. So no matter which size group you are in, it still will average out to 20 minutes of video per person, so that it doesn't really matter which size group you're in. And then the next point is about a group discussion video. So I want every group to have at least one video of a certain length where all team members are present and having a discussion with each other. So if you have 2 team members, you'll need to make a video that's at least 10 minutes of your 40 minutes that are discussion. So for example, you could make one video that's a 10-minute group discussion, and that would mean it would leave you with 30 minutes left of other video content that you would make. And so that other 30 minutes, you could divide up how you want. So if there's 2 people, you could say, we're going to divide the 30 minutes equally. I'll make a 15-minute video, you make a 15-minute video. And then we have our 10-minute discussion. So altogether, that would add up to the 40 minutes. Or maybe you'll decide for your other 30 minutes that you're going to still make your videos together. And maybe you're going to act something out, or maybe you want to split it up into 3 different 10-minute videos, or however you want to do it. And then again, for 3 team members, you're going to have at least 15 of your 60 minutes be discussion with all members. And for 4 members, at least 20 of the 80 minutes. So that way, again, no matter which group you're in, it's approximately 5 minutes of discussion time in that video. So everybody would be talking for about 5 minutes during the discussion videos. And then for 2 team members, I want you to create between 3 to 6 videos, including the required discussion videos. 3 team members will be creating 4 to 8 videos, and 4 team members create 5 to 10. And then finally, for the topics, for 2 team members, I want you to cover at least 2 of the above topics, which are these topics here. So you need to choose at least 2. I don't want you just to make all 40 minutes of your video just about one topic. So I want you to have at least 2. So you can choose more topics, but at least 2. And then one of those topics must be one that has an asterisk. So this is an asterisk. So some people just refer to it like as a star because it just looks like a star. But the technical word is asterisk. So if you come up here, you'll see that some of them have this little asterisk next to it, and I've made it yellow to make it stand out more. So you need to choose at least one of those for your whole group, right, to choose from. So 3 team members has to have at least 3 topics, one of which must have an asterisk. 4 team members, 4 topics, one of which must have an asterisk. And again, I don't care how you divide up the topics between the people. It's completely up to you. There's in any way is fine. So, is it required for every team member to be in every video? And how should we divide the speaking time? So, it's not required for you to all be in every video. The only video that is required that everybody be in the video is that group discussion video. So again, it's for this one right here. The second bullet point for each of them tells you how many minutes for the discussion with all team members. So that's the only video where everybody in your group must be present and you're having a discussion where you're talking to each other. And then in that video, make sure that you're all speaking for a similar amount of time. So everybody should have an equal speaking part. And then additionally, just when adding up all the group videos together, everybody should be speaking for a similar amount of time. So for example, the group of 4 has to make 80 minutes. And so if you have 80 minutes divided by 4 people, it means each member should be speaking for approximately 20 minutes. Now, this doesn't have to be all 20 minutes in one video, just in overall, if I take all the videos together, student A should have spoken for about 20 minutes. Student B should have spoken for about 20 minutes, etc. All right, what tone should your video use? So it's up to you if you make your videos really formal and professional, or if you prefer to make them kind of informal and funny. It's completely up to you how you would like to make the tone of your video. All right, for the delivery style or format, you can do it however you want. So you can have it just one person speaking, however you want. You can have, a backdrop somewhere that you like, or you could just be doing this um, in a library room, or you can do it like a podcast style, um, or same thing with multiple team members, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 people having a discussion. Again, you could do it like a podcast, or um, out on campus. If there's somewhere you want it to be on campus filming, it's up to you. You could have a team member interviewing other team members. You could do a role play or a skit, especially if you wanted to make it funny and do like do's and don'ts of, doing an interview or something like that. You could do a screencast, so screencasting your computer screen. So that could be PowerPoint you've created, or it could be you're showing people how to use a certain website like LinkedIn, or how to earn certificates on a certain website to try to strengthen your resume, or showing people how to use CMU's career service website, which is called Handshake, or how to find networking events on campus, or how to find on-campus jobs. So those all might be things you want to screencast so you can actually show people how to do it. Just make sure that with screencasting, you must have your face on the video as well. So just make sure that you're using a screencasting software that allows you to have your face on it. And then the formats that aren't allowed are interviewing a non-team member. And that's because I want all of you to be doing the speaking. So I think interviewing is a great thing to do. It's just that for this assignment, since we're in a communication class, I want to hear all of you speaking. Also, I do not want you to, like I said, narrate a video without showing your face. So, for example, the video I'm making right now, right? I wouldn't want you to do, because I want you to have your face visible somewhere in the corner. So make sure that you're doing that. And then also, I do not want you to be reading directly from any notes or sounding like you're reciting a script word for word. So it's completely fine if you have some key points on a piece of paper or something, or a computer screen, just to remind you of the points you need to say, just like I have this assignment instructions up on the screen, right? So that I can show it to you, but also to remind myself of what to say. However, I'm not just sitting here reading the entire thing to you. I am explaining it in my own way, because I know that you can just read it yourself. So you need to sound like you are talking fluently and not just memorizing something and reciting it. Because I know you can all read, right? So I'm not caring about you reading something. I want to see that you can actually explain something in your own way spontaneously. Um, so make sure you're not just writing out the whole script word for word and then doing it, because then you won't be able to get full points if it sounds like you're just reading. All right, how should your team function? So make sure, again, everybody is doing their fair share of the work. When submitting any of the group assignments, all team members need to review the other team members' work, because you're all going to receive the same grade. So you can't say, oh, we didn't get a good grade, but the part that we missed the points on, I didn't do. It was this other person who did that. It doesn't matter, right? Because it was your responsibility, it's your assignment. So it was your responsibility to either help out with all of the parts and make sure you got to have your input, or if you were going to divide it up among everybody, it was still everybody's responsibility to finish it early, like a day early or so that you could all review it and give feedback to each other and make any necessary changes. Because again, it's everybody's grade, so you need to be checking everybody's work. Don't just do one little part of it. All right, these are the assignments.